Welcome to your Northern Arizona Wranglers Roundup. So here today, we're going to discuss a few things that we have going on. My wife, Robin, on the side of me, with what's happening with the team. Well, really not what's happening with the team, but what we're doing with our themes during the games. We also have an announcement. You want to go ahead and introduce yourself to everybody?
Hey, everybody. I'm Alicia, and I'm with Storm Elite Cheer, your local competitive cheer team. I think we're on national win number 9 now.
Nice.
So having a great season so far.
So the reason I want that said is we're going to be announcing and bringing on the field for the first time the Storm Elite Mustangs as our cheer team for 2025. So we're going to go ahead and have professional cheerleaders on they're going around the country competing, and they're going to go out and do stunts and tricks and really get everybody fired up. So we're really excited about that, to have all these local members of this team come out and open our games up and do some of our halftime and be in the stands and really getting everybody motivated. I mean, how many people are you going to have on the field of the team each game?
So right now we have about 55 kids in our program. We're going to do a couple different things where we've got the littles. We'll do maybe a couple little dances. I think what I really want fans in the crowd to see is that you can be 5 years old and you can be 18 years old, and you can have, see these little kids growing and learning. And some of these, I've got 9-year-olds that have been on the team for 5 years. Mm-hmm. But of course the excitement comes when you get our level 4 team out there doing the big flips. We've been practicing the flipping basket tosses and all of the tumbling. So expect to see about 15 to 20 kids on the field when we come out there.
Nice.
So we were nervous because the first game, we have a big competition in Phoenix. And I always say, Jesus loves Storm. It's going to work out. And the first draft of the schedule came out, and we were scheduled to perform or to compete at 4:30. And I was like, there's no way. So we're going to send in the littles and it's going to be great. And then they were like, oh, we revised the schedule. We compete at noon. Awards are at 1. We're back up the hill, and we're here just in time to kick off the first game of the season. So we're so excited about that.
That's great to hear. We talk all the time about our players, and what we want for the players is either help them move up, in the league, or help them move on to what they got went to university for. And I think this is, just as you're saying, they're coming out in their ages. It's such a great opportunity because some of these kids that you have, they want to move up and they want to do cheer in college.
Absolutely.
And possibly later on in pro sports too, because it's there, or the competition level. And this just gives them that extra boost, something to showcase. Because if you don't get to showcase your talents, you're practicing for nothing. Right. So here's another reason for your team to practice, to do it here, to showcase, and also go for the national competitions. Just going to make them better, which is our community. We're helping them move up.
And to give these girls part of a pro football team.
Right.
Right. Just so exciting.
Well, I think boys. You have boys and girls.
We've got boys and girls. And we moved here, many years ago, and we were a cheer family. I've been coaching forever in California, and moved here, and there was no cheerleading. So there's sideline stuff, but we were diehard competitive cheerleaders. Right. And so I just let the bug lay dormant. It was fine. It's, I've had my days and we're fine. And then my daughter went to high school, and it was immediately creeping into her practices. And can I help choreograph some half times? And then let me help you coach some stuff. And we could take them to competition. But
you couldn't let it stay dormant.
No. And there was so many rules with high school. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to start my own team. How hard could it be?
Right.
As you guys know, it is not easy. It is not. At least you don't have to deal with like player moms and player dads. It's like you get to deal with the adults. And luckily this year we've got some great parents. But there's, you get those years where it's like you're dealing with the moms and then
It sounds like a TV show almost.
It very well could be a TV show. There are days
we're just kidding. We love all the parents out there that are supporting their kids.
Yeah, we're lucky. We've with Storm Elite, we've got great parents this season, and very supportive. You'll see them helping with, especially when we have the littles, kind of wrangling them around. So, but we're just super excited, and it's helping our organization grow, because we've this year for the next season, we've started, a Wrangler team, an in-state team. So lots of opportunities for these kids, because cheer's expensive. And so we were able to find, with having the Wranglers, it's something they can do locally and still be involved and get their kids involved and not have to break the bank. So I appreciate we're honored that, you reached out and we're just so excited to be doing this.
Well, what Robin was saying, a lot of things that we're doing for the teams is we're about community. And when we're putting together like our national anthem singers and our halftimes, and we get calls from people that want to sing from Phoenix and California and other areas. And I'm always like, they can be great singers, but I would rather get, an elementary school choir local in to sing our national anthem, because we're supported by the community. We're a community owned team. We own it. We just write out the checks. The community is the one that makes it. And we just said that earlier too. But that's why this is what we want. We want the community to be here performing, giving them the opportunity to be part of this team and what we're building. And Robin, what do we have going on coming up with our games?
Yeah, well, first of all, the Storm Elite Mustangs are going to be doing all the giveaways during the games, and we're doing a lot of giveaways this year, a lot of free stuff coming to the games. So it's going to be
excited.
So fun. Yeah, so we're going to make sure they stay busy on top of performing, at the halftime.
We're going to have to find a t-shirt gun or something.
Timeouts, yeah, lots of t-shirts and lots of free stuff. But we've put together some fun themes for the games this year. So our first game is March 29th. So next Saturday, and the theme is "This is our community." So we really want to just showcase our community for that first game, and we're bringing in a lot of different areas. We're having a member of the Prescott Valley Police Department sing the national anthem, nice. Embry Riddles, ROTC doing the color guard, and just sponsoring the game is Prescott Times Media, and they're doing the coin toss for that. Mayor Kel Palguda is doing the
I always want to say Palguda.
I try to get that out there. So we always, and that's our tradition that we started when we took over the team, is we always have the Prescott Valley Mayor do the coin toss. I think that's a really important thing for the first game. So our second game is going to be April 19th, and that is going to be our faith and family on one side of it, and the other side is Easter Bunny and Easter egg hunt. But we wanted to combine that because, of course, Easter's fun with the Easter eggs and the Easter Bunny for the kids. But what is Easter really about? And so what we're going to be inviting is all of the different congregations, the different churches in the area to come set up on the concourse and have their own little displays of what Easter is. And
that'll be
so that's going to be a lot of fun. May 18th is Teacher Appreciation. May 24th, I'm excited for this one, local mascots. So we're going to have a local mascot contest at halftime. So if you have a local mascot, go ahead and reach out to me, and we'll get that.
High school mascot, junior high mascot,
business mascot,
sport, business.
Yeah, and any
sheriff's mascot's been down in the past. He arrested Whiskey last year. Our mascot.
That was
great.
That's fun.
June 7th, Military Appreciation. June 14th, Dad Appreciation, because that's Father's Day weekend. We're gonna have a lot of giveaways for the dads that weekend.
Oh, it'll be fun.
June 28th is Rodeo. And I hear we'll be having some rodeo tickets to give away for the Prescott Rodeo at that game. And then July 12th, I'm sorry, this one, brand new, never done this before. It's Fan Appreciation Game. For halftime, we're going to be giving out fan awards. So we're not going to tell you ahead of time what awards you're working towards. We're just going to be noticing things that fans are doing throughout the season.
In the arena and tailgating. And listen, awesome. I walk out the tailgating every game. And I will judge if we're going to do anything out there, especially with who feeds me.
So who's got the best food? Who's got the best food? This fan is getting the award for the best.
Exactly. Right? Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
So for Dad Appreciation Night, it'd be fun is if we taught some of the dads a halftime show to come out and do a halftime show.
It would be a lot of fun.
Storm Elite, we could get some of those dads out there, and then
I guess you need to get the dads out there.
We get the dads.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm busy that day during the game.
I'll let you throw a toss up in the air.
We can have punching and kicking on half the field, and then we can do cheerleading on the other half of the field. That'd be a great combination.
That'd be awesome.
Kind of hit everybody's talents.
Well, this is great. You guys have thought of everything, and the timing is perfect. Teacher appreciation, they're just getting out of school, so great time for them to relax and enjoy. And
it's going to be free teacher tickets. Just throwing that in there.
That would be great.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, again, thank you guys so much for thinking of Storm, and we're so honored, and it's going to be just such a great season. So
we're excited to do this. I mean, this was something that we talked about doing a couple of years ago, and we're just trying to put it together. How would this work? Because how do we get more of the community involved, and how do we do this for a cheer team? Yeah. And so it just took a couple of years of thinking about it and going like, all right, I think we have an idea. And we reached out, and it matched. It worked great. And I'm excited to see how it goes. And I'm excited to share it with the rest of the league to say like, hey, check out our team.
Well, they're bringing in a whole production. You know,
right.
I'm just
That's what's
really
different.
excited to see the show that they bring.
We
It's
have
gonna be a lot of fun.
we even have a drum line.
Nice.
Nice.
be
Oh
great.
yeah, drumline. Here we go.
That is
It's
awesome.
gonna be fun.
That's going to be fun. Well, thank you very much for being part of our team and getting all these kids and families involved. It's just going to make it more exciting, more energy there. And you have to tell the parents of your team is why they're in doing a little practice before the games. They can't be in there. They got to go set up their own tailgating outside. They might as well have a Chair Elite Mustangs party in the parking lot while they're waiting for the doors to open.
They are waiting. They're
I'll
excited.
go out there and I'll say hi.
Which fan is making? My mom's makes some mean pozole.
Oh,
They're going to
fantastic.
be out there. They'll be cooking.
Yeah,
So
I want to know who's making the best desserts. Make sure and bring those in to me, please, because I can never make it out
all
there.
right, moms, you hear
Right,
what they're
right,
saying?
right.
Here? We got you. So, all right, well, thank you guys so
Well,
much.
thank you very
All
much.
right,
And
thanks.
thank you for watching your Wranglers Roundup. We look forward to seeing you at our first game on the 29th. Kickoff's at 6:05. Doors open at 5 o'clock. We're playing Fisher's Freight out of Indianapolis. They're a brand new team, and it'll be their very first game that
And their
they're
very
ever
first
playing
loss.
with us. Yeah, and their first loss, too. So they're going to start off right.
Let's go, Robin.
All right.
All
Go
right, thank you.
Wranglers.
Go Wranglers.